All right, so get this, Gen Z.
Yeah.
They're on track to be like the most entrepreneurial generation ever.
Wow.
We're not just talking like kids selling, slime on Etsy.
Yeah.
This is like a huge cultural shift, right? 62%
Right.
of Gen Z want to start their own business.
That's wild.
So let's deep dive into what makes this generation tick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How they're kind of changing the rules of the game
Totally.
when it comes to being an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And I think a big thing is they're digital natives, right? They grew up online. It's just like second nature to them.
Okay, but like every generation kind of has their thing, right?
Right.
Like what makes this different?
It's different because they're not just comfortable online. They pretty much live online.
Okay.
They breathe online, It's everything to them. It's how they communicate.
Yeah.
How they learn. How they do business.
Okay, so give me an example.
Okay, so like TikTok. Okay. They've totally mastered creating content that grabs your attention.
Yeah.
It's short, it's engaging.
Right.
And it goes viral. Like if they're using these strategies like user-generated content and challenges to just build hype naturally. It's like a whole other level of marketing.
Yeah, so it's not just like posting a selfie with some product. It's a whole different ballgame.
Totally different.
Okay, so we talked about them being digital natives.
Yeah.
But they're not just racking up likes and followers.
No, definitely not.
What else are they doing?
They're using their platforms to start businesses that actually reflect their values.
Okay.
This isn't just your parents' style of entrepreneurship. This generation cares about purpose over profit.
So give me an example.
Okay, so our place.
Okay, yeah.
The cookware company, right?
Yeah.
They're not just selling pots and pans. They're selling an idea of inclusivity and connection.
Yeah, like gathering community.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that seems to really connect with Gen Z, right?
Absolutely. It's what they value.
Yeah?
And another example is JUV Consulting.
Okay, tell me more.
So this is a firm founded by Gen Zers.
Wow.
That helps big corporations understand how to connect with Gen Z consumers.
So it's like Gen Z helping big corporations understand how to market to Gen Z.
Exactly. They're proving that you don't need to have decades of experience to offer really valuable insight.
Right. It's like they're the experts on their own generation.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about how they're getting the resources to actually start these companies.
It's fascinating.
Because they're not going the traditional bank loan route.
No, they're not.
So what are they doing?
They're crowdfunding, on Kickstarter.
Okay.
Indiegogo, right.
Yeah.
They're attracting angel investors on sites like AngelList.
Okay.
And even exploring new things like NFTs.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
As a way to fund their ideas.
It's kind of like they're willing to embrace these
unconventional
ways to just get their ideas off the ground.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about the trends.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some specific
people.
Examples of Gen Z entrepreneurs.
For sure.
You've got Emma Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah?
Who leveraged her massive YouTube following.
Huge following.
To launch Chamberlain Coffee.
It's a great example.
And that's a really successful brand.
It really is.
And it really reflects her personal style and connects with her audience.
Totally. Authenticity is key for them.
And then there's Ben Pasternak.
Oh, interesting guy.
He's founded two successful companies.
That's impressive.
Flog, which is a social marketplace. And Simulate.
Yeah.
Which is a plant-based nuggets company.
Nuggets. Wow.
So he's kind of all over the place.
He's not afraid to try different things.
Right. And what do you think drives that?
I think it's a certain fearlessness. They want to tackle challenges in different industries.
Yeah. And it's a real departure from that traditional idea of focusing on one specific industry.
For sure.
And then you've got Ziad Ahmed.
Oh, yeah. He's doing great things.
Who founded JUV Consulting, which we talked about earlier.
Right.
So he's really bridging the gap.
Yeah.
Between these corporate giants.
Right.
And Gen Z.
Exactly.
Okay, so their success stories are really inspiring.
Super inspiring.
But we have to talk about the challenges.
Oh, for sure. There are definitely challenges.
Because it's not all sunshine and roses, right?
No, definitely not.
So what are some of the hurdles that they face?
Well, I think a big one is burnout.
Okay.
There's this pressure to constantly hustle.
Yeah.
To always be
grinding.
Exactly.
And that could be overwhelming.
Extremely overwhelming.
And lead to burnout. And then there's also gaining the respect
Oh, yeah, that's a big
of older
Funky.
generations who maybe don't
Hard.
take them as seriously.
Yeah, they might think they're too young.
Right, or
Yeah,
inexperienced.
exactly.
And so overcoming that
Yeah,
skepticism can be, it's a challenge.
definitely a challenge.
And then on top of that, there's the financial risk
Oh, yeah, of course.
of starting a business,
Huge risk.
especially in an uncertain economy,
Right.
right? So you've got student debt,
Yeah, that's a big factor.
trying to get funding.
Exactly.
A lot.
It's a lot to juggle.
It's a lot to juggle.
Yeah, it is.
So given all of these challenges,
Yeah.
what trends are we seeing emerge
Well,
as a result
as a result, for sure.
of those challenges?
Well, one thing is decentralized work,
Okay.
like remote teams, flexible hours.
Yeah.
That's a direct response to burnout culture. Gen Z is creating a work environment where they feel comfortable.
Where their well-being is prioritized.
Yeah, it's like they're redesigning
Way hard work
to fit their lives.
to fit their values.
And then, given that they're digital natives,
Right, of course.
it's no surprise that they're at the forefront
Leading the charge.
of the e-commerce and AI revolution.
Absolutely.
So we're already seeing them embrace things like generative AI,
Oh, yeah. It's changing everything.
which can help them create unique content,
Right.
streamline processes.
Exactly.
So imagine personalized online shopping
Wow.
powered by AI,
Yeah.
or augmented reality changing how we interact with products.
It's mind-blowing.
It is pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's this emphasis on
Yeah.
building community,
Huge for them.
which is fascinating to me.
It's fascinating to me, too.
Because it's not just about
Yeah.
transactions.
No, it's not.
It's about shared values,
Right.
engagement,
Engagement. Yeah.
and belonging. It's about building a tribe.
Yeah, it's about building a tribe.
Totally.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener?
That's the question.
Gen Z is changing
Completely changing.
the entrepreneurial landscape.
Rewriting the rules.
Their ventures are tech-savvy. They're purpose-driven.
And they're built around community.
Yeah.
That's the key.
And it's not just about
Right.
individual success stories.
It's bigger than that.
They're challenging what it even means
Yeah.
to be an entrepreneur.
Totally.
And they're paving the way
For a new era.
for a new era of business.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
And a little bit scary.
Well, that's what leaves you with this.
Okay.
What does this evolving landscape mean for the future of business as a whole? Is Gen Z just adapting to the times, or are they creating something entirely new?
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
Yeah,
And it's something to think about
for sure.
as we witness this generation redefining entrepreneurship.
Redefining everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing
It is amazing.
to watch it unfold.
It is. All right. That's our deep dive for today.
Awesome.
Thanks for listening,
Thanks for having me.
and we'll catch you next time.
See you later. Bye.